Over here, Gervonta.
Right here in the middle.
Right here. We all right?
Yeah.
Right here, guys. Right here. Right here.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis was poised to become boxing's next megastar. He had it all: devastating knockout power, undeniable star appeal, massive pay-per-view numbers, an undefeated record, and the momentum to take over after Floyd Mayweather. Some even believed he could surpass Floyd in popularity and become the new face of the sport. But instead of making history, he made one of the worst career moves imaginable. Tank is walking away from boxing, not because of a loss, not due to injury, but by choice. And the person most upset about it, Floyd "Money" Mayweather.
Back to boxing?
Oh no! I'm not coming back to the sport of boxing. The sport of boxing was good to me. I was able to make a lot of smart investments on the outside, and I just want to help. Like I said, the fighters that's up and coming. Like I was talking about, like Gervonta "Tank" Davis. I don't understand why he's not in the top 10 pound for pound. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Benavidez. The list goes on. There's so many tough fighters out there. So many great young champions out there that I'm proud.
Floyd is absolutely shocked, disgusted, and furious. Why? Because his entire career was built on longevity, discipline, and an unbreakable mindset. He remained undefeated for over 20 years, fought until he was 40, and walked away from the sport on his own terms. Meanwhile, Tank is just 29, right in his prime, yet he's throwing his entire career away. And if you think this is just about retirement, think again. This is about legal troubles, self-destruction, and a downfall that Floyd believes Tank may never recover from. So what really happened? Why is Mayweather so furious? And is this truly the end of Gervonta Davis's career? Let's break it down. Tank was on top of the world after his devastating knockout of Ryan Garcia. He had become the face of boxing's new generation, with skyrocketing pay-per-view numbers, a growing fan base, and limitless potential. Then, he took down Frank Martin, making his next move even more thrilling. He had prime matchups waiting: Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, or even a Ryan Garcia rematch. The hype was real, and fans were beginning to wonder if Tank could go undefeated like Mayweather. But instead of pushing forward, he threw in the towel. That's right, Tank just announced he's stepping away from boxing. While most fighters retire in their late 30s when their bodies start to break down, Davis is only 29, at the peak of his career, and choosing to walk away.
Area. Does that add a little extra motivation, him being from DC, from Baltimore, going into this fight?
Not really. I've been coming up and coming to DC like for a minute since I was young, so I don't really see
it's more so for the crowd. It ain't necessarily between me and him, DC, Baltimore, but like for the crowd, it definitely is. As a area thing, it is.
Now, Tank, Roach said earlier today that, he feels like the guys that you've knocked out recently don't have a chin. What's your response to that?
We gotta test his chin out. Come on, the first.
We ain't on that. Motherfuckers gonna hit me.
What's your reaction to that, Lamont? You said, you feel like
that's what we gonna be.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis is scheduled to defend his WBA lightweight world title against Lamont Roach on March 1, 2025, at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. This bout was initially set for December 14, 2024, but was postponed to the new date. This could be the last time we ever see Tank in the ring, and Floyd Mayweather isn't okay with it. Floyd built his legacy on discipline, focus, and always staying ahead. He fought until he was 40, remained undefeated, and walked away as one of the greatest to ever do it. Now, he's watching the fighter he mentored throw it all away before even reaching his peak, and that doesn't sit right with him. Mayweather has never held back when calling out bad career moves, but this time, he's downright furious. Sources close to him say Floyd believes Tank is making the biggest mistake of his life. You don't retire at 29, not when you're one of the biggest names in the sport. And he's got a point. Every great fighter, Ali, Tyson, Pacquiao, even Mayweather himself, kept pushing forward no matter the obstacles. But here's the real issue: Tank's legal troubles are piling up, and Floyd doesn't think this is even about boxing anymore. To him, it looks like Tank is stepping away to avoid dealing with the fallout of his own actions.
The 4-year-old. Because you're going to jail.
Turn around.
For battery.
Turn around.
Domestic violence.
Put your hands behind the back.
You got handcuffed.
Hey, the little one inside.
You don't gotta ask her, Rob.
Well, we need to make sure she's with somebody.
She's okay. She's with somebody.
Okay, listen, I get you that you're upset, but we can't just say. What's your first name? What's your first name? We can't just say that she's just with somebody. We have a duty to make sure that she's with the right people. Okay?
There's no denying it. Tank Davis is one of the most electrifying fighters of this generation. His speed, power, and knockout ability make him a true force in the ring. Some even rank him among the top 3 pound-for-pound fighters right now, and honestly, it's hard to argue. But let's be real, his talent is being overshadowed by his legal troubles. And it's not just a one-time mistake, it's a pattern. A pattern that hasn't just damaged his reputation but has outright tarnished his legacy. We're talking arrests, hit-and-run incidents, assault charges, probation violations, you name it. Back in 2020, he was caught on camera putting his hands on the mother of his child at a charity basketball game, in front of everyone. Then, in 2021, he was involved in a hit-and-run in Baltimore that left multiple people injured, including a pregnant woman. Instead of staying at the scene, Tank took off.
Zoom in on it, bro.
Nigga Gervonta Davis getting locked, man.
Right now, bro.
I got it.
Doing the IG shit.
Gervonta Davis getting locked up, man.
My man right there getting the footage on his phone.
Oh, he got it.
Nah, bro.
I got it.
Doing the IG shit.
Gervonta Davis getting locked up, man.
My man right there getting the footage on his phone.
His court cases have been an absolute mess. In 2023, he was sentenced to house arrest for the hit-and-run, but he violated it and ended up spending 44 days in jail. He couldn't even stick to the simplest terms of his sentence. Jump to 2024, same story. Another arrest, more legal trouble, and even more bad press. Fans are fed up. How many times can he throw away his own bag? How many times can he waste his talent?
You know, and when me and Tank go at it, sometimes he'll look at Tank and say, yo, listen to him, man. I'm good.
Hey, what's your thought on Tank and Floyd going back and forth, man?
I let 2 grown men handle their business, but they know whose side I'm on if we gotta go there, though.
And Floyd Mayweather, he's fed up. The same man who mentored Tank, guided him to superstardom, and set him up for generational wealth is now watching him destroy his own career, all because of bad decisions and reckless behavior. Tank was supposed to be the face of boxing for the next decade, but instead of headlines about his brutal knockouts, his name is trending for all the wrong reasons. If this really is his last fight, he's walking away with a legacy that's just as controversial as it is legendary. Here's the thing. Floyd saw something special in Tank from day one. He wasn't just another up-and-coming fighter, he had that rare mix of power, speed, and raw aggression that made him a walking highlight reel. Floyd wanted him to be the guy, the next king of boxing, the one to carry the torch. And for a while, it worked. Floyd took Tank under his wing, signed him to Mayweather Promotions, and made sure he had everything: elite training, top-tier opportunities, and maximum exposure. He put him on the biggest fight cards, hyped him up as boxing's next superstar, and even compared him to himself. That's how much faith he had in him.
I was running at 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll picture him bad situations.
Tank felt like he was being controlled. He wanted to call the shots, but Floyd is all about discipline and smart business moves, the same strategy that made him a billionaire. So when Tank started pushing back, ignoring Floyd's advice, and acting like he didn't need him, the relationship began to crumble.
What that? What's the name at?
I'm not see you got your people. Y'all all stepping, huh?
Man.
Nigga, where Derek at? I don't know.
You don't like
Frank? What that mean?
I don't like Floyd, motherfucker.
No, you don't. EJ do the trash talk.
The final straw came in 2022 when Tank left Mayweather Promotions, and the split was anything but smooth. Tank threw shade, called Floyd selfish, and hinted that he was being held back. Meanwhile, Floyd stayed calm on the surface, but everyone knew he felt betrayed. He had done everything for Tank, and now Tank was acting like he made it all on his own.
When I say certain things, they say, oh, he's hating. There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta, for instance. When I said that I need all fighters. I said I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this. Whether it's Chrome Heart, Gucci, Louis, Mercedes, we need to take our money and invest in real estate so that we can live that same great life when our careers are over. So I guess that he took it as, I guess he's the only one that wears Chrome Heart. He's the only one that wears Gucci. He's the only one that wears Louis Vuitton. He's the only one that drives a Mercedes. And last time I checked, we got fighters all around the world that wear top flight clothes that make.
Fast forward to now, and Floyd is watching from the sidelines as Tank's career spirals, bad decisions, legal troubles, and now talk of an early retirement. This is nowhere near what Floyd envisioned. Tank was supposed to be the future of boxing. But instead, he's looking like just another wasted talent.
What Floyd do? He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing.
This is exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal.
Yeah.
Tank no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see.
Tank Davis had it all: power, skills, charisma, and massive pay-per-view sales. He was on track to become one of the best of his era. But now, at just 29, he's walking away, leaving more questions than answers. And Floyd? He's watching it all unfold in disbelief. So, will Gervonta Davis ever step back into the ring, or is this truly the end of one of boxing's most promising careers? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Is this the biggest mistake of Tank's career? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more boxing updates. I'll see you in the next one.